feet. With haste. I should speak up.
Did you get the bastards? For now, but thank you.
Her mind touches yours. Gratitude, warmth, and relief. Then a light, sharper than the truest blade, brighter than a star. It fills you with awe, forcing you to your knees. And from within, a winged figure steps forward, graceful and terrible. She places her hand on your cheek and smiles as she carves her name across your chest.
Kua ad vos non petrica.
Her words are spoken in the infernal tongue of devils, a threat or a plea. I don't belong to you.
Zariel, fallen lady, defiled celestial, ruler of Avernus. I was her prisoner and her champion. She tried to break me. The paladins you killed were acting on her orders. She'll send more and worse. Oh, I'm counting on it. I'll be ready for her. And the first step is to go home, to Baldur's Gate. I've got a score to settle. I could use the company, but until I've shaken Zariel off my back, I'd only put a target on yours. My advice? Stay away from the city. When I catch up with the fuckers who did this to me, the streets will run red.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Can't slow down. On my way.
Is that blood? No, no.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I have something important to discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and I think it's safe to say we don't always see eye to eye. That said, necessity compels me to set aside my reservations. I have no choice but to speak. Perhaps you should take your own advice and listen. You see, I have a condition. A condition different from the tadpole, but just as deadly.
The only way to appease said condition is for me to take powerful magical artifacts and absorb the weave inside.
It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative, that I find and consume powerful strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. Define it as you will, the semantics aren't important. The conditions are. I am in need of artifacts. That's all there is to it. We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. That one right there.
Please. Time is of the essence.
If you're not willing to part with this artifact, so be it. But I implore you to be on the lookout for another. As luck would have it, Faerun is full of them, though I do feel obliged to point out that items of power tend to be in the hands of the powerful. There'll be danger involved, all great cost. That is your decision to make. I expect you to make the right one. Much is at stake. More than my own meager life alone. I know the allure these artifacts hold. I understand their value and their power. All this to say, I understand the sacrifice I ask of you. I hope I can count on you.
Moving ahead.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Need to find a way forward.
Fate spins along as it should. Although thou dost not seem to be in need of my services.
Don't waste a step. Be on my way. Never wanted the easy path. Very well. Another step forward. That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
fighting the gnolls. We should help.
Don't be a fool, lad. Shut your mouth and keep your head down. Leave the heroics to them that don't value their own skin.
Still on my feet. Another step forward.
Where do I go from here? Wonder if the gods are watching me. Nothing will stand in my way. On my way.
With a shock of psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast! No. The voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind. You see drow and goblins restraining her, a Mind Flayer reaching out, and then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast.
Well, so much for peace.
Never a dull moment.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Nothing will stand in my way.
If the gods are watching me. Still on my feet.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
is all that matters. Seems like the best way. Have to keep going. On my way.
Still breathing, despite everything.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there? Damn it. I guess that's a no. Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard. Hold on now. You made short work of the beasts. And I reckon you'd make shorter of me and the boy. But we're not plump little merchants you can boss around. We're Zhentarim. If there are valuable goods on the move, the Black Company's always involved. We're the grease that keeps the wheels of commerce turning. And we don't take kindly to people who meddle in our business. This is the point when a clever lass like you accepts my gratitude and walks away. I like the way you think. Didn't expect to turn this horror show to my advantage, but why not? The chest's all yours. Damn thing's sealed tighter than a duke's purse strings, so there's no point in trying to open it. I know a fence in Baldur's Gate who'll take it off your hands. Nobody will be the wiser. Don't try to cut me out of the deal, though. The Black Network has eyes and blades everywhere. Crafty swine like you could make a name for yourself in the Zhentarim. Make sure to drop by our hideout. Passphrase at the door is, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. I'll tell my associates to expect you.
Shouldn't have wished to leave. Whatever's inside that chest must be extremely valuable.
We'll figure it out later. Let's pack it up and move on for now.
What to do?
Still breathing, despite everything. Should mind my step. These boots have seen everything.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Is that blood? No, never mind. How much farther can I go? Have to keep going.
Remember, getting that chest to Baldur's Gate is your job. Then we share the profits.
ready. Time to press ahead. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
At least things have stayed interesting. Moving in.
Never a dull moment.
That's curious.
Can't give up now.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I'll be glad when we're out of this bloody cave.
What path lies before me?
Is that blood? No, never mind.
No time to rest. With a flick of the wrist.
So, that's progress.
Remember,
the magic nearly oozes from this flask. Gale might be interested.
remember.
Decorated with a grinning face, this cold iron flask is sealed with a brass stopper. Disguised among the decorative elements, you notice a familiar arcane engraving. This is a powerful magical item, capable of trapping and holding a creature. The sealed stopper suggests it is inhabited.
I've got a long road ahead.
Remember.
The flask is cold and heavy in your hand. The flask shudders in your hand, then magical energy emanates from its neck as a creature emerges.
So much for peace.
Blood comes easy these days.
Dark. Can't hold on.
Where do I go from here? Choice but to keep going.
Never a dull moment.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Well, so much for peace.
Blood comes easy these days. Give in.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
All right. What now?
Still breathing, despite everything.
You can take the bloody chest.
Whatever's inside is probably cursed. Right, it's nothing but bad luck. Never seen a gnoll up close till today. Hope I never do again. Shouldn't have left home. I'd rather die penniless and peaceful than be torn to bits chasing riches. Never seen a shouldn't have.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Can't give up now.
Though empty, the flask is unnaturally heavy in your hand.
I've got a long road ahead.
I've got a long road ahead. Breathe deep and move. One day I'll catch a break. If not over, then through.
All right. What now?
Let's get going. One day I'll catch a break. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
No one's stopped me yet. How much farther can I go? Don't waste a step. A couple turns should do it. These boots have seen everything.
Still breathing, despite everything. Let's move.
No time to rest.
Looking
Let's move.
Wonder what's past this.
What to do? Have to keep going. At the ready. Time to press ahead. Can't slow down. In nocte concilium.
The corpse has nothing to say.
If not over, then through. Need to find a way forward.
No one back home will ever believe this. With haste. These boots have seen everything.
Cutting to the chase.
Still breathing, despite everything.
What now?
One day, I'll catch a break. Light on my feet.
Can't even catch my breath. Survival is all that matters. Survival is all that matters.
I won't give in.
From here.
Can't slow down.
Have to keep going.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Still breathing, despite everything.
No time to rest. What path lies before me?
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Never a dull moment. Very well.
The creature's eyes roll back in its head, equal parts bliss and agony. She'd eaten, feasted. And yet, looking into her eyes, you can see it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
Come, see, my flesh becomes new flesh.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bone. The hyena moans softly as its body contorts, ribs cracking and flesh tearing.
Yes, come closer. Feed the new flesh.
Her belly splits like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs.
Best be on my way. So much for peace. Best be on my way.
No choice but to keep going.
Very well.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Where do I go from here?
Can't even catch my breath. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Time to push my luck again.
I won't give in.
What now? Think you can take me on?
Fight, let's go.
Place is overrun with gnolls.
It won't be hard to keep their scent. That foul blood is everywhere.
Best to move before the blood draws more of it.
On my way.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Light on my feet. Maybe I need more pockets. Breathe deep and move. In nocte concilium.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Boss, Baldur's Gate, the Guild, Tavern, Hideout, Secret, Wizard's Shipment, Chest, Nose,
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Another step forward. Best be on my way. Moving in. Moving ahead. Very well. Welcome to Waukeen's Rest. West Baldur's Gate. Smoke. Something's burning. With haste. I hear shouting. Someone needs help. Excellent armor. Strange place to find it.
Hurry! They don't have much time!
Budge!
We've got to do it all at once. Like this!
What changed? What's my phone? Oh, damn it all!
Cum mortuis in lingua mortua.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Raid. Retrieval for the Absolute. Grand Duke. Absolute demands him. Take to Moonrise Towers. Seiren. From Sharth. Before the Absolute.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Hurry! They don't have much time!
Cum mortuis in lingua mortua.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Absolute wants him. Slaves, good raid. Krog, hunter. Camp, temple, close.
The spell.
Pavel, use your legs!
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped inside.
Never wanted the easy path. Should mind my step.
Hurry! Pushing! Don't have much time!
Can't you see the inn is burning? Help, or get out of the way!
Can't slow down.
What damn it all!
Cum mortuis in lingua mortua.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dead or dying. Gauntlet. Marilla. Flaming fist.
The corpse remains silent. She does not know.
Baldur's Gate.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.